The Wind and the Sun. One day, the wind and the sun were talking. They saw a man walking down a road. The man was wearing a big coat. The wind said, "I am stronger than you." The sun smiled and said, "Let's have a test. Let's see who can make the man take off his coat." The wind said, "Okay. I will go first." The wind began to blow hard. The wind blew with all its strength. The trees shook. Leaves flew everywhere. The man felt cold. He held his coat tightly. He did not take it off. The wind blew even harder. But the man only wrapped his coat more tightly around him. No matter how strong the wind blew, the man did not remove his coat. The wind got tired. It stopped. "I give up," said the wind. Now it was the sun's turn. The sun came out gently. The sun shone softly at first. The man felt warm. The sun smiled and got a little brighter. The man looked up and smiled too. The sun became warmer and warmer. The man began to sweat. He felt too hot in his coat. So, he opened his coat. Soon, he took off his coat and carried it in his hands. The sun had won. The sun made the man remove his coat with warmth, not force. The wind said, "You are stronger. But not because you are loud. You are strong because you are gentle," said the wind. The sun smiled and said, "Kindness and calmness can do more than anger." The man walked happily in the sunshine. He was comfortable and relaxed. The trees stopped shaking. The birds came out again and sang. The sky was bright and blue. Everything felt peaceful. The wind learned a lesson that day: being strong does not mean being harsh. Sometimes, quiet actions are more powerful than loud ones. The sun and the wind became good friends. They laughed together. They watched the man walk down the road, free and light without his coat. The wind said, "Next time, I will try being gentle too." The sun said, "That's a great idea, my friend." The day ended with a warm glow and a cool breeze. Moral of the story: kindness and gentleness are more powerful than force. Subscribe to English Refresh for more stories like this.